Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. It's another Raid Shadow Legends video. So we're going to do a champion guide today on somebody that I've been asked for a guide for a while, Lanakis the Chosen. She is pretty cool in this game. I've had her for a while. I've only recently just started using her myself, but she has come forefront for me because she's now going in my clan boss team. That's not the only place she can play though. She is a really cool champ. So what we've got here, we've got an A1, which basically is a single target, puts a continuous heal on her if she does a crit. Pretty basic A1. I guess there's a bit of utility there, a little bit of healing, but you do need to push her crit rate up if you want this to work. Yeah, I guess pretty basic A1, but I quite like it. A2, this is what she is all about. If you're going to put any books into her, this is where you want a book to land. Basically, she teams up with 3 of her allies against one enemy. Very similar to Longbeard, very similar to Catacomb Counselor that I've shown you before. The allies joining the attack use their A1s. So if you're going to use her for this, you want people that have got strong A1s, ideally AoE A1s. She also, though, fills the turn meter of all allies by 30%. Really cool. And if that's not enough, she increases the duration of all ally buffs by a turn as well. So if you can get her to go later in the order of play, once other people have put buffs on, she's going to increase those buffs for additional turns. Really cool. Great for dungeons, great for faction wars, great for clan boss if you're going for kind of like speed or slightly different meta, and great for the arena. So really good abilities here. And then on her A3, she's got an increased crit rate, increased attack buff for your whole team. And that also has got a chance to get her an extra turn. So you could be lucky. It's got 25% chance. Booked up becomes 50. So 50% chance, 1 in 2 chance that you could go increased crit rate and attack and then go into your A2 straight away. Very cool. How have I got mine built? So mine's built for the clan boss right now and dungeons. So we've kind of got this War Master build. And because she doesn't have any debuffs, I decided to go with the defensive build. This is where we try and push turn meter and this ability when other people get hit by crits. You could, I guess, equally go into lasting gifts to improve the number of turns you get your crit rate and attack up for here. And you could also kind of push into rapid response to try and increase turn meter this way. So a couple of ways you could go on her support tree. You don't need accuracy though, so you go HP, probably down here into rapid response. Probably through Cycle of Magic to get that ability back as soon as you can, and then into Lasting Gifts. That's a very viable build. Because I'm totally focused on Clan Boss with this build, I went Defense Tree. So how have I built mine? Pure speed set. We've got crit damage on the gloves. If you're just trying to keep her alive for dungeons, you'd probably go HP here, HP percentage. But we've got speed and crit rate. I'm trying to push her crit rate up a reasonable amount. So we've got defense on the chest. I need her to stay alive in clan boss. That's why we've got defense. If she's purely in the arena or the dungeons, you might decide HP here as well. And then I've got speed on the boots. And then we've got a combination of speed, crit, and crit damage. I'm going for damage on my build, but equally you can go for defensive stats as well. Bearing in mind, she isn't your damage dealer. She's the person who enables your damage dealers, yeah? So we've got defense on the ring with some great rolls here. Crit damage on the amulet because we've got high crit rates. Again, you would probably normally go defense or HP here. This is a high-end build. And then I've gone defense on a banner. She does not need accuracy. I need to get a defense level up above that 3k mark. So we've got defense here and we've got speed. Mainly chosen this actually for the additional speed. I'm going to try and throw a nice juicy 5 on that. Get 3, it's not too bad. As much speed as I can get on her, more the better. More the merrier. So we could probably do with pushing another 300-400 defense on her for clan boss, if I'm honest. Good HP though. Okay defense, very good speed, good crit rate. If you imagine that once she puts her own crit buff on, that's more like, 90%. So very solid, good crit damage. And that is her build. So where would I rate her then? Clan boss in a speed team or a speed pushing team, absolutely top draw, 5 out of 5. If you're going for a speed tuned team with a counter attacker, which a lot of people do, you can still do it with this build and with this champion. So I've seen a good video from Murder Inc. But basically you need to reduce the speed that you're running to account for her turn meter boost, but you can do it. Arena offense, she's absolutely brilliant for. Dragons, fantastic champion for that. Fire Knights, brilliant. So ally attack is kind of like having a counter attacker, but it's more of an offensive one. So you're going out and breaking that shield on purpose. You're using her ally attack to break the shield. She's also very good at helping you clear waves. Campaign's not really her place. Minnows should be fantastic for. Spiders, it's not really her place. Increased crit, ally attack. You'll get a few extra attacks. It's not where she should be. I'd say it's one of her weaker dungeons. Arena defense, great. Albeit, bear in mind, she would do her A3 before her A2. If she's not booked out for you, there's a pretty good chance she's not going to have that extra turn, so she's not going to use her ally attack. So bear that in mind when you're building her up. All of the keeps, fantastic. Ice Golem. Ice Golem, got to be careful. So she's going to do that ally attack, which means that you're going to put a lot of damage onto the Ice Golem. She targets the Ice Golem. She doesn't target the ads with that. So you could get yourself in trouble. I'd say she's a 4. You've got to control that really well. Spirit Keep, any of the keeps, she's absolutely top draw for. Force as well. And then Faction Wars, fantastic champion for that. So it helps you single out an enemy and nuke that enemy down if you've got a lot of single target champs. Also keeps your buffs pushing up. So great champion for Faction Wars. So let's try her out then. Let's get her going in some content. I think we're going to dive straight into the clan boss teams. This is what I'm pretty excited about at the moment. Did we get some juicy rewards? No. Come on. What we got? Pretty nice. And pretty nice. We'll keep that. And not bad. And terrible. Get rid of that. Flat stats. Where do they go? Straight in the bin. You've got it. You've got it. So this is one version of my clan boss team that I'm now running with Lanakis in. Another one has Ultan as my lead, which is what we're going to run this time. So the one with Vizier is, I guess it's keeping those debuffs on the whole time, but we don't have the damage from Ultan coming in, but you keep your poisons up for the whole duration of the fight and your leech. The one with the one that I'm doing here has got a higher damage output, but also potential to have a lower damage output. So you've got much wider boundaries of damage potential with this team. But normally, a full auto, I will do a very healthy kind of 40 odd million. So you see what she does. So she's put crit rate and increased attack up already. Her next go, she's going to do ally attack and extend all of these buffs. Look at all these buffs we've got on right now. Once she does a counter attack, she'll be next. See that? Extends all of those buffs. Look how long we've got these buffs on for, guys. Speed, heals, increased defense, the lot. They're all on there. We're just laughing at this clan boss right now because we are going to do an insane amount of damage per turn. Look at the damage per turn as we creep through this fight. You'll see it now. We're doing about 1 million damage per turn. I'll show you it again once we get to around turn 20 and you see how that's gone up. A lot of that's because of these ally attacks. So here we go again. Ally attacks go in, increase buffs again. Everybody is just having a merry old time because we are absolutely flying through. We've got crit rate on, crit damage on, speed on, increase attack on. We've just got so many crazy buffs that we're hitting way harder than we should be. So anyway, I'm going to let this fly through. I'll bring it back in around turn 23, 24, and I'll play it right through to the end from there. So we're coming back in here, turn 24, 31 million so far. One of the other things that ally attack does so well, when you've got something like leech on, or when you're using lifesteal gear, basically ally attack will enable your champions to use their abilities, their A1s once more. Gives you a chance to heal up to full again. And that's really, really crucial when you're trying to keep alive through lifesteal gear or keep alive through, might lose someone here, no, not quite, or keep alive through leech. So the more times you get a chance to attack like this, the more chance you get to fill your health pool before you have your turn again. So important when you're trying to stay alive in this way. So you see here, pretty much we've got buffs on 4 days for the whole fight. Marshall Aird has got 4 heals on himself. He's pretty close to dying. He gets targeted here with that single attack because he's actually in stalwart gear and he's got a lower health pool. Probably something I need to fix, to be honest. But see here, we're going to be coming in at the lower end of my normal damage, but we're still kicking in good damage per turn. and we're still going to be well into that kind of 2T territory for this team. Lanakis still going, interestingly, even though she's got that lower defense pool. Some of that's just around luck of when the things like increased defense are on. She's going to be the target now because she's my weakest champ left. But yeah, as long as we keep increased attack on and keep these shields coming from Valk, we're probably going to last a few more turns. Now it's just about how many Warmaster procs can I get. I'll probably end up around the 37 million, I guess, as long as I do hit a few. And yeah, I mean, for me, she's pretty fundamental to this team working, on full auto. So there we go, just under 37 million. Not a bad key, nowhere near the best I've got with this team. But she's coming in, so she's in the lower end of the damage here, 4.4 million versus, the 5s, the 6s, 7s upwards. However, they wouldn't be doing their level of damage if it wasn't for Lanakis. So bear that in mind. Lanakis puts a lot of that damage out there for them. So that is her in the clan boss. Let's go and look at her in a couple of other areas of the game. I guess let's go into the arena. That's one of the areas where I think she's most fun and probably most used. To some people, set up a very kind of cool AoE style ability. So they'd go Arbiter lead or some sort of speed lead. Sorry, it could be anyone actually, but Arbiter's a good one because she does a turn meter boost. You could definitely use someone like an Apothecary to do this. So actually, let's assume we don't have an Arbiter here. You would want something like this. You could even swap one of these for a Senacia actually, which would be quite cool. Who's my big hitter? This one. A Apothecary for speed, and then Lanakis. So what have we got here then? Think about the fundamentals of this team. You basically have got speed lead. Yeah, speed lead in the arena is crucial if you're going for a speed team. Into somebody that boosts speed. Let me just see actually what speed he's running at. He needs to be running faster than Lanakis. So I just need to check that out. So I've not used him for a while. Has he got good gear on? Yes, he has. That's cool. So yeah, so he needs to be running faster than Lanakis. And what you'll see is, as long as I'm faster, as long as I go first, then we should pretty much kill this team in one shot. So I go first, just about. I get my speed boost up. Doesn't matter that my Skull Crown's so slow here. Now, I've got two options at this point. If I think I can one-shot them, which I think I can, I would just go straight in for this. And basically, everyone in my team is going to attack. If I want to be ballsy, I could play for the 50% chance I'm going to increase attack first. I'm going to do that first this time, just to show you. It's a 50-50 now whether I get another turn. If I do, I pretty much win the game. If I don't, I've got a risk of losing the game. Did we get another turn? Yes, we did. It procced, which means we now go in. Everyone's now just had their attack increased by 50%. Massive boost. Also increased crit rate. I've got two AoE specialists. One which specializes when people are higher health, and one which specializes when people are lower health. So if we go in here, ally attack, we start throwing in the slams. We've slammed two into the dirt already, and at this point they're basically dead. I can go in here, just put his skill on cooldown. Goodbye, Seeker. What are you going to do? Just run at me like a kind of blind man. Keep her alive. We are absolutely fine now. There's nothing they can do. He's going to put his protection on. It means nothing. In comes the nukes. And that is that. So that is a pretty cool way of running a champion like a Lanakis. So basically you nuke down a number of their team before they've even got a chance to go. And at that stage, they're dead. Another way of running it would be perhaps a bit more of a conservative way. So, you would go, let's go for a bit of a higher end team. You would go your Arbiter, Lanakis to buff. Who's going to be my damage, actually? Somebody with like super strong A1s is what I'm thinking of here. Anyone with very strong A1s, like a Rotus, like a Draco. So this would be an insane team as well. This is kind of like high-end team now. So again, we win the speed race. We speed up. We buff our team. We do get another chance. So you may as well use it if you've got it straight out. Who do we want to pick out here? Who's the threat? Arbiter is the Reza, so we might as well take out the Reza with a bunch of single target damage, and that will wipe someone out. If you're against the Rotus, that would wipe out the Rotus, yeah? Absolutely 100% of the time, Rotus would die if you've got a half-decent team sitting there. You then would do something like you're debuffing on the enemy, and you'd use Lanakis basically here to buff the number of turns that you've got. So let's just try and speed back around to her. Hooray 1 doesn't mean a lot here. You're kind of waiting for stuff to come back, so we might as well just finish the fight. She also hits pretty hard. But that's the kind of secondary way of using her, to focus down one enemy. Let's see if we can find someone decent. This looks like a very high-end team, which we're probably going to struggle. We see this. Torment is awful for this team. Buffs, speed, we don't want that. So we're going to go a slightly different way here. We're going to go shield. We still want her ally attack because we want to take the Rotus down, but we're using her in a different way in this instance. So we probably go for a much tankier team here. I bring my Torment in to counter the Arbiter, but Rotus, Torment, all of these guys actually probably would rather have a multi-hitter. Maybe we do it like this. Torment as the lead. We're going with a multi-hitter A1 is what I want. Someone like even like a Valk actually. Valk would work. There's my Valk. Yeah. So let's see how this runs. They will be quicker than me here, I would think. Yeah, but we've frozen a couple of them up, which is good. We are provoked, which is a bit annoying. So we kind of have to bide our time. Hopefully we don't lose too many champs. All the freezers and stuff. We're actually in trouble here. We might lose this fight. See that bug there? He should be absolutely dead. Yeah, we're going to lose this fight. Or we might win the fight, but I can't show you what I want to show you. Is he going to be true feared or not? That's the question. No, he's not. It's that time. It's basically the Rotus Wars. So this isn't showing you what I wanted to show you, but we'll try again in a sec. I've definitely lost this. I've definitely lost it, so I can't counter. My health pool was too low there. So what can I do differently there? What can I do differently? Maybe I'll just show you one where we don't have a Torment to face. This one here is quite a good example. Okay. So they're going to do a ton of buffs, speed, and then Rotus is going to start killing. So I don't need to worry about having my Torment in that one, so I can go for speed myself. This could work. So the idea here is we just want to take their Rotus out. Once Rotus is gone from this team, they've got no damage at all, okay? So we're trying to speed up. We use our Lanakis now literally just to go in, and we're just going to wail on this Rotus. Everyone's going in. Usually you can only hit him to half health, but because we've got multi-hits coming in, we nuke him down. And at this stage, they've got no damage. I've just got to keep my team alive. And I'm absolutely fine to hit auto because there's no way I can lose this fight. That's how you use a Lanakis against basically the best champion in the arena right now. So I think that's probably cool for the arena. From here, we just let Rotus do his thing. Lanakis can do some decent damage as well when she's not hitting like a wet noodle. Don't know why she hit so low there. But here we go again. Everyone comes in, absolutely nukes that champion down, and then Rotus says, see you later, Apothecary. Get yourself in the bin. So let's go for dungeons. I think Ice Golem, great. Dragon's Lair, great. But let's show Fire Knights. Fire Knights is where she's perhaps a bit more interesting. She is the weak affinity here, so that's not ideal. It's not ideal, so you'd have to try and keep her alive. But as long as you've got multi-hitters in the team, so let's go like this. Let's go like this. So we've got 2 turn meter droppers. We've got 3 multi-hitters. Coming off the back of an ally attack is going to give us that multi-hit advantage. We need to drop defense as well, so bring in someone like a Tyrell. Decrease defense, multi-hitters. Have I got enough damage? Right, let's do this. Okay, let's try this. So we've got a couple of negative affinities in here. I could go on auto here. I don't want to yet. I just want to show you what I'm doing. So we've got the crit rate and that up. We're going to focus on one person. Who are we going to focus on? Big Cheese in the middle here. He's the big threat. Let's see if we can just take him down. We might not kill him in one, but we're just going to do a bit of damage here. Let's get a leech out. Let's get a speed up. Again, we just try and one-shot this guy. Didn't one-shot him, but we're hitting pretty hard. Decrease defense on. Now we can actually start to do some work. Again, we just want to clear this guy out as quickly as we can. I can hit auto from this stage, and we're going to do some pretty decent damage now to this wave. True Fear coming in from a child means that we've actually got a decent amount of CC going on, and everybody is just kind of chilling. They're focused on the Tyrell because Tyrell has got the lower health pool. So it's always, if you're going to do a negative affinity play when you've got somebody who's attack based like Lanakis, you pretty much want to bring in another negative affinity who's a defender, which is why I brought in that Tyrell. On to wave 2 then. How does it run on auto? I don't know really. This could be a bit ropey. We'll see. But here we go again. Ally attacks. She's targeting the Lich. Interesting. We've got Sandlash just bringing out the provokes for us. So we've got that CC going on. We've got the True Fears with CC. So just getting ourselves through the waves. Where does Lanakis really come in? She comes in on the boss. So this is all about a team that can get us through the waves and let her help us get to that final stage. We've got Sandlashed as well that also extends buffs. So this is actually a really cool team to do that buff extension on. And we're going to get through the waves pretty quick. And bear in mind we've got two multi-hitters here. So we actually don't have that much in terms of multi-hits, which means that when you get to the boss, you need someone like a Lanakis to actually do the ally attack to help you break that shield. So you either have counter attack, you have reflect, or this is another good method of breaking the shield. So we're going to get a few attacks in. We're probably not going to break the shield first time, are we? Or maybe we will. See that? Bang, bang, bang. Everyone goes in. Everyone's having fun here. We've got decreased attack on already, so we're not going to take as much damage. Heartseeker drops in already, so we're actually now pretty... we're in good shape. Decreased defense is on. Everyone's wailing out. Here we go again. Another big ally attack. Good amounts of damage. See the damage we're doing there. And we're not gonna one shot him. We would have done perhaps if Tyrell got his turn meter drop on, but he's negative affinity. But again, we need to break his shield. How are we going to break the shield? Well, multi-attack is the way to do it. We're already down to that final one, and we're in good shape here. And it's going to be just over 3 minutes, providing we get another Heartseeker off soon. But here we go, another ally attack. Lots of hits going in there, tons of hits. If you're going to do the ally attack type of method, then you probably want to have people with War Master on their A1s rather than kind of other masteries, because that will get a lot more damage out. That's not too bad. So I don't think spiders is a place. I guess I'll show you dragons. We don't really, maybe we don't need to see it, but I'll show you a high-end version of dragons. So let's do Lanakis here. I think maybe we do a bad L in this one. So bad L. Think about the A1s. We've got poison here. We've got healing here. Lots of damage from my Draco. And we've got the Royal Guard for nukes. Kaimar's in there as the slowest champion. So he will get a reset for us at the end of each wave. So we go nuke, reset. Everyone comes in with their A1s, clears the wave. And then we go back into the same sort of setup. So we go debuff, nuke, clear, and then onto the dragon. Good thing about Lanakis with our ally attack on the dragon is some of these guys have got things like decreased defense. They've got poison on their A1s. So everything we're doing here is to tune in the fact that we're using somebody that's got that ability. Yeah. And that's the way you need to play an ally attack champion. Pick their teammates because they suit having these ally attacks. Here we go again. Everyone's wailing in. It's going to be a pretty quick time actually, 50 odd seconds. Raw Guard goes way over the top with the nuke. So you see her damage here, 380k. It's very low, but it doesn't account for the additional damage that has been put out in that whole fight. Because a lot of the Draco damage, a lot of the Kymar damage has come because of those team attacks. So I think that's probably all we need to show you. As I say, Spiders is not a spot. Ice Golem, she will help you with the waves, but she's a bit temperamental. Maybe we just show you Ice Golems as the final thing. She is good affinity here. So she does bring the right affinity. Let's just make this a bit of a quicker run. Someone like a Rotus in the mix is always going to be good with a team attacker like this. You see, we're just going to nuke this wave down super quick. Very quick. 15 seconds. Because we've got crazy champs here, I'm not trying to show you like a free-to-play effort. I'm just trying to show you where she's kind of useful. And for me, she's most useful in... I think she's most useful probably in the end game, when you've got good champions that you can partner with her. So here we go. We're going to weigh her out and kill one. Sandlash is going to go down. Sandlash was negative affinity. Actually, we lost our Draco as well. This is not a good showcase. She does still do good damage herself. I mean, pretty much Rotus can solo this anyway. He's so bonkers. But what I wanted to show you was this part of the fight. So when we get to the ally attack here, are we going to do it? No, got to wait till next turn. Ally attack goes in. Everyone hits the boss. That's dangerous. So for Ice Golem, if you've got people all going in on the boss with their A1s and you're hitting hard, you can proc several of his hits. That's a danger. That's what I wanted to show you. So can she do this dungeon? Yes. But you have to bear in mind, if you've got a bunch of AoEers going in there and she does that, or even if you've got a lot of single target high damage champions going in doing this, there's a good chance you're going to get slammed twice. If you get slammed twice on this dungeon, you're probably dead. Unless you've got someone blocking the revives, obviously. So anyway, look, that's been my Lanakis guide. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. I'll catch you all in a video soon.